to find two shadows on the freeway, too stubborn to die. Hey!
Hey, we're back. We made it to Wednesday. We're doing one day at a time, right? Weekend is coming. I don't know what that means for everybody, but it's coming. So if you missed Monday and Tuesday, we played Lufia Part 2. Videos should still be down there somewhere, or you can swing over to YouTube, and the whole playlist is over there on YouTube. Uh, Going to the YouTube is a good place to, if you want to see kind of what we're all about and what we've played and what we've done. Lots of videos for you to be able to enjoy. Most of them are organized in playlists according to what game it is, so you can see a game that you like and check it out. We've done a lot of Final Fantasies. We've done some Dragon Quests, Breath of Fire, Elder Scrolls, Fallout. We've done quite a bit of stuff. So make sure you check it out and follow over there on YouTube as well, and you'll be notified whenever I upload. Okay. But anyway, so today and tomorrow we're going to play Fallout New Vegas and start completing some quests and moving on through the storyline here. If we move over here to the screen, volume up, the screen is going to appear. There it is. All right, so we can look at our quests that we're kind of working on here. There's quite a bit. So we got to return back to Alice in the Crimson Caravan and report we delivered her invoice. Rex needs a new brain. And so it says return to the king with the news that Rex can be healed. So we can go back to the king and say that. Of course, we're pitching in here and there. Find Frank Weather's family. I believe they are slaves down south. Let's see here. Travel to West Side and speak with St. James about the missing NCR refugees. Talk to Dazzle about the missing Corporal White. And so forth. Some of these things we're going to wait till later, like Vault 22 is a little bit tougher. So we're going to wait a little bit before we get there. Right now we're in Novak. And the interesting thing that I'm running into here is, so we're going up levels. We're at level 21, but we really haven't had a lot of options for perks. It's like we're going up a bunch of levels. They're not giving us an option to select perks as much. And this playthrough, I haven't done a playthrough since we started streaming this one in a while. And so, like intense training, you can put a single point on special, and with Swift Learner, you get additional experience points. My understanding is you could only do it twice, I thought. But now it seems like you can just keep adding and adding and adding. But if you do that, then you're not going to be able to get other perks. So I'm kind of stopped with the intense training and the Swift Learner and just working on trying to get other perks whenever that's going to be. One thing that we do kind of need is more inventory space. As you can see, for what we're carrying, 185 out of 220 it's kind of full. I reduced some weight by getting some lighter armor. We could probably get rid of some items here. I think somebody wants Ant Queen pheromones, but I'm not for sure. So we're just going to go ahead and put it in storage here just in case. I want to keep the doctor bags. We probably don't need all this fixer. Probably don't need a bunch of radix. Impacts don't weigh nothing, so. And we are still looking for a steam gauge assembly for the food processor. We got everything we need but that. We need one more steam gauge assembly, and I haven't found one yet. And then we'll probably lose a lot of weight at that point. All right, let's go see Cliff. There he is, right there, and see if he has any new inventory. I'm gonna turn off my webcam because I'm gonna kind of finish eating my lunch here.
Hey, you came back. Must be doing something right. Welcome back. Can I get you anything?
Maybe. Nope, nothing that I need. We can go to the scrap yard, but we did do that one time before and didn't have any. Oh, I caught her while she was eating. Whatever that is she's eating.
So, you're back. Now, where did we leave off?
Oh! Woohoo! Thank you.
Thanks.
I'll have the caps for that one. Alright, we should have everything we need. Go to Camp Aaron first and get rid of all this junk. You hear the monorail. You know what'd be neat? Alright, so we got like these vending machines, okay? And, you know, they even have them in Fallout 4. And to get Sunset Sarsaparilla or Nuka-Cola. But the way it is, you just go up to it and you can just help yourself. Wouldn't it be cooler if you had to put caps in it to get one? You know, it's a vending machine. You have to, you know, put coins in it or whatever. They could have, like, refitted it so that you had to put bottle caps in it and buy it out of the vending machines. I mean, you can still find free ones lying around here and there, but if you wanted one out of the actual vending machine, it should be sort of like getting it from a store. I don't think my repair is 80. You repaired a food processor. We've gotten rid of all that junk. Woohoo, look at that. And my weight has gone down. Woohoo.
Howdy, looking for chow?
I fixed the food processor.
Amazing. I thought that thing was done for. That'll help me transform what I can offer the troops. I'll give you a little extra discount the next time you buy food from me. Thanks again.
But I really need it. He has no money anyways.
Come.
Alright, so we took care of that food processor. Alright, we're gonna do Alice next here. We'll go this way.
Hey.
They got a casino at the airport. Look at that.
Hey there. You looking to buy or sell?
Got lots of money. I already have a lot. I'm not gonna worry about it.
Civilizing Prim will show what we can do for everyone else in these territories.
Welcome back.
Turn off the radio. There we go.
Welcome back.
I delivered the invoice just as you asked.
Well, you've proven yourself reliable so far. Would you be interested in more important jobs?
What other work do you have available?
As much as I like to handle matters personally, I can't be everywhere at once. There is a negotiation with a smaller trading outfit that I'd like resolved as quickly as possible. There's also the matter of Henry Jameson, an employee whose services I'd rather do without. His family connections make it difficult, however. And finally, I need someone to acquire the gunrunner's manufacturing specifications. This job needs to be quiet. No alarms, no deaths.
I'm not sure I want to mess with the gun runners. Tell me about the negotiation.
There's a small trading outfit, Cassidy Caravans, that I'm interested in acquiring. They've been rather competitive, so it's time to buy them out. I have it on good authority that the owner, Cass, wants out of the caravan business. Cass frequently trades with the NCR, so you'll likely find her at the Mojave outpost.
I want to know more about the problem with Henry.
The Jamesons are very wealthy ranchers back in Redding, California, and significant investors in the Crimson Caravan Company. I was pressured into posting young Henry as the manager of the New Vegas branch. As you can see, he wasn't exactly cut out for the job. He was much more interested in gambling and prostitutes, and because of his family, I can't simply fire him. Henry needs to be convinced to quit, one way or another. I won't have a useless employee on the company payroll. Thank you. Was there something else?
We'll have to find someone else for the gun runner job. That's not something I do.
I understand. No hard feelings. But you will, of course, keep our conversation on the matter strictly confidential. It's been a...
I'm glad they give you that option.
Our guys put the monorail back to work.
All right, let's see here. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Standing in the schoolyard dust, cardboard signs and busted trust, names of cities on our tongues, the sirens echo through the news. Mothers sewing patches on our sleeves, fathers counting reasons we should leave, but we are seeds in broken ground. We're not backing down. We won't die for your borders. We're done bleeding for your pride. We choose love over orders. We choose life each time. Wage your voice for the children. All this fear turns them to stone. Tomorrow belongs to us, so we're taking it home. I see soldiers in a cracked TV, eyes like mine just trying to breathe, caught between commands and shame, same last name, different side of blame. Teachers whisper history under breath, a prophet always bargains with death. We underline the parts they hide, then march outside. We won't die for your borders. We're done bleeding for your pride. We choose love over orders. We choose life each time. Raise your voice for the children. All this fear turns them to stone. Tomorrow belongs to us, so we're taking it home. No more sons in unmarked ground. Oh no, no more daughters gunned down in crowds. No more monsters built from lies we seal with a lie. Hands up, hearts up, every language. Same shout, we are freedom, here and now. We won't die for your borders.
All right. Let's go have a chat with Cass. While we're at it, we'll also check out the stores. You're a mercenary. Where'd he go?
Hey there, need anything?
Maybe. What do you got?
Sure, here's what I got.
Expensive for a grenade. How many bobby pins do I even have? Oh, I have quite a bit. I don't need the carton of cigarettes. Where's that, or that. Pretty sure I already have both of those for my katana. Protective sheaths. Pieces condition. I got the blade, and I got balanced grip, but I don't have the sheath. Need to sell something to be able to have the money for that. I always sell some ammo. Let's see. That. Using that. That. Currently using that.
Give me a shot if you need.
I have no money. I'm poor. 142 caps. Face's condition plus 50%. Alright, so before we do that, we got our sword. It appears that it does not have a sheath at all. No sheath at all. So will we get one when we add a protective sheath? Let's find out. Alright, now we got 3 things on there. We now have a sheath. Look at this. Looks a lot better, don't it? Alright, let's go talk to Cass.
You come around like a bad habit. What's on your mind?
Crimson Caravan sent me. They want to buy out your caravan.
They want to buy Cassidy caravans? Don't they know it's burned to ash? No. Even times being what they are. Not sure I'm looking to sell. Even for all the whiskey in Reno.
You haven't even seen the offer yet.
If someone came up to you and offered you 1,000 caps for your name, would you take it? Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to hear your answer anyway. Point is, I made the caravan what it is. It's mine.
I have the offer letter here. The terms are fair.
Alice McLafferty, eh? No, I see the zeros, and I know she's good for them. Still, it's not about the money. Dad'd spin like a twister if he ever heard I sold our name for anything.
Are you sure?
Look, I know you came all this way, and that takes some drive, especially these days. Just doesn't feel right. Trading history for a slip of paper.
Guess we'll do the speech one. This outpost is the last place you want to be trapped.
That's a good point. It's the caravan clearance that's got me stuck here. I'm sure this bar's getting tired of propping me up. Give me that paper. I'll put my name to it. No sense trying to hold the past between your fingers when it's nothing but dirt. All right. There you go. Caravan's yours. Feel kind of relieved, actually. Guess I didn't realize how much I was carrying around with just the name.
What will you do now?
No idea. Maybe head back west? Though the idea of heading back there with my tail between my legs isn't appealing.
I don't think I've ever had Cass come with me before. Honestly, I'm not one for companions, really, in Fallout or Elder Scrolls. They tend to get in the way. There's other places to go.
Where? Like Vegas? Shoot and spit enough friends out. East? Get put in one of Caesar's little camps? No thanks. Head back west? I already know the big circle and everyone in it, except now I go back there ruined. Never really realized how small the Mojave's getting nowadays. Hard to find a place to go that's worthwhile.
Maybe it's not where you go, it's the company.
It's the company? That has got to be the biggest load of Brahmin shit I've ever heard. Still, if you've got more like that, walking the Mojave with you can't be any worse than here, that's for sure. All right, I'm in.
Sounds like we're...
Whiskey Rose Perk. A cast is a companion machine. The player gains damage threshold when they drink whiskey. Additionally, the player does not suffer intelligence loss when consuming alcohol.
running prim now. I'd still...
Alright, well, I'm gonna dismiss her.
Well, now that I'm free of the outpost, was wondering if you'd mind making a detour. I'd like to pay my respects to the end of Cassidy caravans. Check out the site where they died.
Give me a second. All right, sorry about that. I had a package at my door.
Brother, take my leave at the strip.
Where was your caravan hit?
Upside of Vegas, here, Tal. Trapped at the Mojave outpost. So I wasn't able to run there when I heard. Been weeks since it was hit. So the site's probably a Cazador nest by now.
How'd you catch word of it?
Got word back on what happened from rangers. Guess they found enough in the wreckage to identify it.
Think there's anything left?
Only wishful thinking on my part, most likely. At the least, I'd like to pay my respects. I got them into this mess. I owe them that much.
I may have already searched the area.
Well, you have to know what to look for. Some of the caravan might be ash, but we were expecting raiders and over-inquisitive NCR border guards. There might be something left. If I'm there with you, shouldn't be hard to spot. And I'd prefer to see the bodies with my own eyes. All right.
Okay. I don't really have any equipment that I can give her.
Evening.
There it is, Cass.
God, there's almost nothing left. Looks like whoever it was just in the mood for killing. Most of the cargo's ash, too. Not burned, looks like disintegrated. When I heard the reports, I assumed ash meant burned. So close to the Vegas wall, too. Don't that beat all? Must have happened during the day, though. They hadn't made a camp.
Why would they have done it during the day?
No idea. Maybe catch the sun in their eyes? Maybe they wanted the caravan to come to them, walk into an ambush. We should check the wagon. They may not have got everything. Whatever we find, it's yours. Least I can do for hoofing it all this way with me. You know what? What happened in my caravan? Not the first time I've heard about an attack like that. One of our caravans got hit a few months back, and the caravan been burned too, along with the cargo. I wonder if he made the same mistake, and that other caravan got hit with energy weapons too.
Want to go check it out?
Yeah. It's a ways, though. Hell of a detour. You sure?
Sure, let's go.
All right, then. Let's move out.
Investigate the wreckage of the Griffin Wares caravan with Cass. Oh, fun. Alright, we're all the way down here. Gas station, we could just go north. Or we can go to Freeside and go over that way. Let's go to the gas station.
Let's get this in gear.
All right. Fiend. Ramen are back alive. And there's some fiends that way too.
Serving up some hurt.
I wish I could hold breath. Missed.
That how you want to play, huh?
Killed the cow.
Wouldn't say no to a stim pack. Someone's looking to cash their chips early. Gonna six this bitch.
They're hiding.
You like the sight of your own blood?
To gain some karma. Don't think I can make anything at the campfire, nope. What's this over here? Ramen steak, just sitting there on the ground.
Let's see what you got.
Alright, let's see what we can get for some ammo here. She's gonna need ammo. Alright, the map here. Continue to follow the road north. Wherever the road might be. Okay, here's the road. fiends over there. Let's sniper.
Shh. We're hunting shitheads.
Yeah, we are. Sunset sarsaparilla plant. Hunting rifle. Field disassembled weapon shipment. That must be for a quest.
Let's see what you got. Let's deal.
I wonder what that has to do with it. We're gonna leave it alone. Well, should we explore this place? Right now, we're not going to collect any kind of junk. We're going to conserve our inventory space. We will pick up those, though. This is the place you take the star caps to? Yep, there's Festus. We got some robots though.
identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens have nothing to fear. This is a lawful use of deadly force. Please direct complaints to your local law enforcement authorities.
I guess we can't open the door.
Anything moves, it's gonna get it.
Engaging hostile target. Continuing search for fugitive.
Might as well be
Do
shooting.
not be alarmed. Law and order will be restored shortly.
Time for some get even.
Okay. Lots of
Scanning
soda
for
drink.
hostiles. Please step into the open and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens have nothing to
Wait,
fear.
no, I'm out.
I guess she ran out of the ammo I gave her.
This area clear. Proceeding with search protocol.
Staying low.
Pleasant Sarsaparilla Company annual sales report. Performance in the East continues to improve thanks to the new Build Mass with SAS campaign. The Northeast continues to be tough nut to crack and continued slow growth is expected. Things are shaping up in the North and Midwest, and the leaders of those teams are to be commended. As usual, performance in the Southwest is strong. Overall, this has been a banner year for Sunset Sarsaparilla, and you should all be proud of yourselves.
Please step into the open and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens have nothing to fear. Please step into the open and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens have nothing to fear.
Got a combat knife.
Don't see a thing. Anything moves, it's gonna get it.
Well, she going after it, ain't she?
Do not be alarmed. Law and order will
And that's partially
It's something with more kick.
why I don't have companions. They just kind of go off on their own. And it makes it difficult, especially if you want to be sneaky. Mr. Janitor. Damn. Hey, how's it going? We're doing pretty good. Trying to do some hacking here. was close. Oh, look at that. Got lucky. Check mail. Get a following message, water leak. Just letting you guys know, we've had reports of a possible small water leak in the upstairs meeting room. The long-term effects of water damage can be very, very expensive, so let's get this problem solved before it gets any worse, shall we? I wanted to personally congratulate you on the success of the new automated janitorial system. In particular, 135 has proven very popular with the staff. I can't tell you how many complaints I used to hear about stray bottle caps getting into the machinery. Oh, and we should have a meeting soon concerning the rest of your staff. How's Tuesday? Let's activate him. See what happens. 75 caps.
I see my services are required once more. It's
Yep.
Let's distribute the weight.
about time.
No, I did not just do that. I just used my sunglasses. I was going to repair the 2 eyeglasses, and I end up using my own sunglasses. Now I got to wear regular eyeglasses. I was going to give her the eyeglasses.
Let's deal.
That's the problem with the whole repair system. Might not even wear it. I'm taking the 13 caps for my glasses. All right.
Commencing lawful use of deadly force.
Not even throwing a fire. Time for some get even.
Really? Someone should have called me earlier.
Yeah, we're gonna have a large collection of drinks here. I'm not gonna check every box. Not gonna be that greedy. You know it's a Bethesda game,
This room
Randy,
is
right?
even worse than the last one.
Things start flying around the place. Oh, there's a competitor. There's a Nuka-Cola bottle. Can I go out these doors? I can. Got lucky again. Oh, let's see. What's Margie got to say? Or it's to Margie. I'll apologize up front if there are any mistakes in this message. I'm trying out a new dictation headset. Margie, the boss man, just ordered some kind of newfangled robot that's supposed to take over some of your deliveries. I'm not supposed to talk about it, but you should hear about it soon. I'll write again when I know more. Do not pass this along. We've got trouble. That hush-hush experimental robot I told you about the other day, the damn thing is single-handedly running all of our distribution in the Vegas area now. Your boys aren't on temporary leave, it's permanent. Damn, the president wants to see me in his office. I'll finish this later. Wow, doesn't that sound familiar? They're trying to replace us with robots and AI. They don't have to pay robots, right? Come on, bottle cap. There we go. Got a lot of boxes of sarsaparilla, don't they? These are the other robots here.
How may I serve you, master?
Excuse me. All right, this is where we shot the two robots that were shooting at us from this floor. Looks like they were doing some kind of presentation. Came from there. Leave us downstairs. There's a bathroom. In the room. Really in here. Yeah, I came from that way, didn't I? Here's the other restroom. Alright, we came from this way. I wonder what the point of this was. Personal assistance. Pretty much all the humans got replaced. How's the 4th dawn training going? It's going. I mean, technically speaking, I've been training since, let's see, I got my 3rd dawn in 2016. So I've been training for 10 years for 4th dawn, technically speaking. Just never got tested. So come September, when I do the test for my students, will test me too. Not long to go. Nope. Not long at all. Not hair. How about tail? It's not a tail. How about tail? We're gonna start rhyming. I mean, we could go through the whole process of looking for the little things here. We'll remove duds. They don't give you as many in this one as they do Fallout 4. Ah, see, that's the issue when you do that, because I could have probably have used that after trying on my tries. After we got rid of one dud. They're all over here. Alright, so that's all the duds I can remove. How about boss? How about loss? Oop. About lost? There it is. Alright, welcome Miss Page, it says. The president has no new messages. Check saved inboxes. So the rumors of some sort of contest are quickly growing out of control. We're getting flooded with calls and messages asking if it's true. We're redeeming bottle caps for prizes. Do you want me to make an official statement denouncing this rumor? Kenneth, I hope you've been impressed thus far with your recent purchase. Your company has been and continues to be a valued customer. Contact me if you have any questions. Stanley, are you out of your mind? Have you seen the latest sales figures? We're up 300% since these rumors started. And you're asking if I want you to make it stop? Please stop by my office so we can further discuss this issue. He's probably going to get fired. Marcus, I have a few ideas about how we can turn this whole contest situation to our advantage. I'm going to need you to work with the advertising guys on a very special project. A meeting request will be sent out soon. By the way, how do you feel about cowboys? Lucas, I couldn't be happier with the performance of the new model. If its current performance is any measure, it promises to reinvent my company's entire distribution network. I'd like to tentatively discuss purchasing a few more in the near future. How soon do you expect more to become available? Alright. So we've looked oh, we have not opened the safe. And a star cap. They can keep the scotch. And in there. We've been down that way, been in there. Very hard. There's no way I don't have the skills to get it up to 100, even with the magazine. Shame I can't just, like, shoot the lock, you know? There is a mod for Fallout 4 called Lock Violence or something like that, where if you have a certain perk, you can shoot a door or blow it up, and the locked door will open based on your skills and perks. The bathroom. No. I didn't want to drink water out of the toilet. That's disgusting. I've never used any mods for Fallout 4. Some of them look funny though. Yeah, to be honest with you, I kind of prefer mods for Fallout 4. You know, I don't mind as much for this. But, you know, obviously it depends on what mods you download. I don't really care for the way a lot of the guns look in Fallout 4. And everything looks kind of pipey and makeshift, which I know is kind of part of the story or whatever. But if you look at, like, the guns in this, they look like actual guns. Switch the ammo. Stop doing that. I don't like the favorites, the way they do favorites in this. You push the button and it switches, whereas Fallout 4, it brings up the thing and then you can pick it, because it's hard to do the ones that are set at angles. You got that. Katanas. The sniper rifle. And the binoculars. The weapons look a lot more realistic than what they do in Fallout 4. And so with mods, you can download weapons that look more realistic. And then, of course, you can also download mods that make it a little bit more immersive with survival and animations. That I think would be a nice inclusion in the game to begin with. You know, there's like mods that kind of make the game look similar to like Escape from Tarkov. So it kind of, I guess in a sense, modernizes it as a shooter game. That leads you outside. However, my computer does not like Fallout 4 in those mods. I don't have enough VRAM anymore. Or it requires more VRAM now.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the headquarters of the Sunset Sarsaparilla Company. Wrangle up a stool and listen to old Festus jaw a while. If you and old Festus are old pals, say a command now. Otherwise, say, pleased to meet you, and we'll get acquainted. Or, if you have more important things to do than talk to old Festus, say goodbye.
Pleased to meet you.
New in town, partner? Well, let old Festus give you the lay of the land. If you're here to redeem your Sunset Sarsaparilla stars, dump them into the slot in the barrel below and I'll count them up. If you don't know what Sunset Sarsaparilla stars are and think old Festus is just shooting his mouth off, say star info. If you're here to challenge old Festus to a game of lucky horseshoes, say I feel lucky. Lastly, if you're here about the health advisory that aired on Channel 6 recently, say silly old advisory.
Star info.
Oh, new to the hunt, are ya? Well, listen carefully, as old Festus don't like to repeat himself. Select Sunset Sarsaparilla bottles will have special caps with blue stars on. These caps are known as Sunset Sarsaparilla stars. Why are these stars there, and what do they mean? Nobody knows, except maybe old Festus. Rustle up enough of them and you can win a prize. So get out there and start drinking Sunset Sarsaparilla. Howdy, partner. Welcome to the headquarters. If you an old by my hat, you're flush with stars, ain't you? Scratch up a few more and the prize is yours. Well, what in the Sam Hill are you doing still listening to me? Get a wiggle on and find those last few stars.
Guess we gotta find more. How do you know how much is enough? Alright, we're going this way. This way. Somebody threw away a fork. Alright, we need to get back on that road. Somebody has a mailbox. Mailboxes, but no houses. House. Oh shit. Attempt to disarm. Ooh. They rigged this damn mailbox to blow up. You see that? At the perimeter of the house here. Why would somebody trap a mailbox? Probably because they were getting robbed. Surprise, thief. Abandoned home, supposedly.
Welcome back to the program. This is Mr. New Vegas, and I hope I'm not coming on too strong. All the latest news coming your way right now.
Staying low.
Reward money. That's all that's in this house. Ah, so that's what it was.
Blood.
Scorpion's gang member? Is unconscious and stuck in the house. Oh, you want to fight?
You like that?
Come on. Yeah, how you like that? Where are you going? Oh, gotta love it. Stupid fiends. We got two gangs going on around here.
Let's see what you got.
You can have that for the moment. And sawed-off shotgun. Alright, so we gotta go that way. But I'm gonna kind of look around a little bit. Monte Carlo. I have to do another playthrough 4 with mods. Yeah, I mean, there's some pretty good mods if your you know, your computer can handle them and whatnot. Oh shit! Where am I getting shot from? Jesus. Both sides. That it? All right, let's drink some of that sarsaparilla we picked up. Ripper, we can sell that. How long does it take you to reload that? Makes you stuck. Yvette, huh? He had a special name. I wonder if we had a quest that was going to pop up. I guess that's the issue you have when you have an open world and you're freely exploring. Polar, another one with a special name. Gates. Well, can't go upstairs. She's still sitting there reloading. Are you broken?
Let's see what you got. Let's distribute the weight.
Alright. There's supposed to be a pawn shop somewhere around here. Up north. Summer Springs Boarding House. House is boarded up, no door on that one. There's a picnic table. Somebody's barbecue grill. That looks like a guard area. West Side Militia. They seem to be friendly, so we're gonna put the gun away.
Anything new happening?
Prim wimped out and accepted NCR rule. Some people will do anything to feel safe.
I'm assuming that used to be a parking lot. Take a stop at the pawn shop, see if we can sell anything, buy anything. find the door to the pawn shop. It's like right in there. Maybe you have to go inside the west side. I guess we'll do that later. Alright, so we should be able to just keep going this way and we'll be going where we need to go. Power place. Got a barn. I kind of feel like we should check out the barn before I just run out in the middle over here. There's already a giant bug over there. Horowitz Farmstead.
Holding my breath.
Vipers. They're another gang. We're at the top, too.
Got him spotted. Firing dry here.
Ouch! They threw a bomb.
Let's paint this place red.
Oh, they had a grenade launcher. Rifle. Oops, we want the doctor bag. Repair my armor with your armor. We do not want irradiated water. We got another star. So at some point they're supposed to be remastering this game. So I hope they improve it.
Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got.
I don't think we can get inside that barn. So we're gonna go this way. Probably not good having a gang so close to the electrical. Now, one thing I hope that they did is they actually gave you sprinting instead of just slowly walking. And the ability to hold breath would be nice. Probably the bug flying around. Yeah.
Watch out below! Now.
Here he comes. Maybe. Maybe he's just hiding. He's really got to work on throwing, don't he? She was whistling at him. That's kind of fun. All right, let's check out the caravan. Silver Rush. They're probably behind it.
More energy weapons hit this caravan. Place has been picked clean. This is Brotherhood level murder here. But they don't do things like that. This was done with a purpose. Let's poke around a bit, see what we can find. Might be something in the wreckage. What's that? Looks like a map. Got the route along the west of Vegas, and they've marked another spot. Over here along this stretch. That's fucked up. Middle of nowhere.
Want to check it out?
Yeah. Something's wrong. I can feel it. It's not any closer than the first. So if you'd rather let be, let me know.
We'll make the time.
All right then, let's move out.
See if there's anything else here. Rained. Don't worry about it. Alright, let's look at our map here. Horrible Dunn's missing caravan. Oh, they're by the gun runners. Look at that. Well, we're gonna go to the gun runners then. I got some stuff I can sell.
Hello.
Let's put the gun away. Where's Cass?
Let's see what you got.
Let's see. You have been using that. You've been using that. Must be at this 12 gauge right here. Oh, it's 0 because that's how much I got. I'll take the ammo too.
Let's see what you got.
See. Not using that. Not using that or that. Just the shotgun stuff and the submachine gun.
Welcome, sir or madam. Do you wish? I am.
Alright. We're gonna sell the revolver. Sell the knife. Grenade rifle. Hunting rifle. Laser rifle. The plasma rifle. The Ripper. That gave us a little bit of money. Alright, what do you have? Oh, still can't get the anti-material rifle yet. Probably would be good for her. I can't get those because I don't have the gun runners version. How much is the gun? 52.
Let's distribute the weight.
I guess I could see if he's got my sunglasses.
Welcome, sir or madam.
I don't think he did. No, no glasses. All right. We need to go this way. Pretty much straight. Houses. Must be it up ahead. Unless these guys are too far away. Traveling merchants.
Another caravan burned, except someone made camp here, and I never heard about this attack. Let's look around. Something stinks.
Van Graff. Gecko. NCR.
That does it. That's all I need to know. Crimson Caravan and the Van Graffs. They were behind burning these caravans, and they've got to answer for them. I'm gonna get some extra ammo, a few bottles of whiskey, and then show them how Cassidy's settle accounts.
There's another way. We can get evidence. Let NCR take them down.
NCR? Are you out of your fucking mind? That'd take years. And with the war with the Legion, no way they're gonna waste time running up the Crimson Caravan or the Van Graffs.
Which should we do? Let's try this one. The harm to the Van grass would last longer and travel back west.
All right. If you poke around the Van Graffs and Alice, fine. But if I see either one go into their camp, I'm gonna start shooting, no matter what you find. Ask?
Where'd you get that pendant?
Gift from my dad, along with my name. Rose of Sharon Cassidy. Mom said he got the name out of some old world book about dirt pilgrims. Name sure sounds sweet, though. Anyway, pendant's a little rose. Originally thought it was one of Mom's tribal necklaces, but no. Came from Dad.
Your mother was a tribe?
You know, like one of the tribes from the east. We got 'em out west, too. NCR's herding them up, though, domesticating them. Mom was from east of the Colorado, though. Not sure what tribe. Was before the time Caesar rounded them up, made them legion. She walked a hell of a way until she crossed paths with my dad, and he convinced her to stop walking. And lucky for me, he was a horny old bastard.
Tell me about your dad.
Not much to tell. He ended up walking east one day when I was young and never came back. Not a family deserter like some, though. Mom died waiting for him, and she had me to raise. She was sick, but she held off dying until I was old enough to be getting into trouble with the boys. As for Dad, I figure he just got himself lost or dead. Happens. And I'm not all boo-hoo about it, so save your glass for someone who's crying.
Any idea why he went east?
Not a clue. When he left, I was too in my crib to understand why, and around the time Mom passed, I was too into my teens to listen. Got his name, got this pendant, and that's about it.
Where did you learn to shoot?
Short of caps is what taught me mostly. Ammo's expensive, so I learned to make every shot count. And hear tell my dad was a crack shot, so I don't want to dirty the family name. Not out of pride. Respect.
Where'd you learn to handle dynamite?
Dynamite's for when you don't have enough bullets, want to clear a pass or scare off geckos from a caravan. Some of Twister's out of the divide can block off a pass in no time, so you learn how to handle powder so you don't get trapped somewhere. Any event, I prefer shooting if it comes down to an argument. Don't worry, I'll carry my weight if a disagreement arises.
Any other weapons you know how to use?
What, you mean like spears? No, none of that. Mom was a tribal, but she didn't teach me anything like that. All right. Holding my breath.
Wish I could hold mine. Let's do the dynamite. God, he can't throw. Oh my lord, he can't throw.
Watch out below!
I guess if you hold the button, it throws further. Alright, let's go get these geckos. I'm tired of wasting ammo on them.
That how you want to play, huh?
Anything they were guarding? See anything?
Let's deal.
think we'll stick with this armor. Alright, so... investigate the Silver Rush and Freeside for evidence on the Van Graff's guilt. Investigate the Crimson Caravan for reasons behind the attack.
Welcome, sir, or...
Well, I could buy that, then I'd be able to customize the one I got. After I get some more money.
Feels good not to have to drag a Brahmin train across the Mojave.
Lord, that's so annoying. So it's got 6 less bullets until I get the magazine for it.
Welcome, sir, or...
There it is. But they don't have all the stuff that they had before. Alright, so now we got the Gunrunner's version and the extended mags as well. So now we should be up to 30, like we were before. Alright, we need to go down here to the Crimson Caravan and see what's going on. Why they ambush caravans. Now I got this nice big scope, but for some reason the v.a.t.s accuracy is garbage.
Gonna six this bitch.
Why was there a fiend outside of the Crimson Caravan?
Hey there. You looking...
Let's deal.
Hey there. You look...
Nobody here. Maybe that's a good thing. The Mormons are warming up to the idea of Crimson Caravan being established in New Canaan. Naturally, the taxes are such that will be a severe disadvantage to their own caravans. Long-term solutions to overwhelm them with a flood of cheap NCR goods. I have to call in some favors with our contacts. Efforts to encourage Henry Jameson to resign have so far failed. His parents have proven stubborn as well. Obviously, they do not want him around any more than I do. Getting the New Vegas branch up and running should have been a simple job for him, but this place is still as crude and primitive as any frontier branch. Your push for a new tariff on gun runner weapons didn't make it past the Senate. They've got too much pull in California. We're going to have to find some other way to get the upper hand in the weapons market. Karen has requested more frequent supply runs to their outlying outposts. I've been able to negotiate additional terms in our favor, but I may need to lower our hiring standards to meet the demand. I'm already concerned about the reliability of some of the caravaneers were it not for the work contracts. I know some of them would have run off a long time ago. Nobody seems to believe in hard work anymore. Well, this is very easy. I'm looking for evidence. Lost karma. And there it is, right there. Crimson Caravan Van Graff Agreement.
You find any evidence yet? I'm not gonna wait forever.
Here's the evidence of the deal. Without its twin, there's no proof.
So there's just one more safe to crack? Hope you can get to it. Say what you will about the two leading ladies. They watch their lockers like crows. Still, you got one, so the other might not be impossible. If you get both, then let's talk. And I appreciate you putting yourself at risk like this. Thanks.
Alright, we lost some karma, but if you ask me, they were up to no good themselves. We need to go to the Silver Rush. The game just crashed. Wonder why it crashed. Huh. Well, I guess I had good timing because it's time for me to go anyways. I will load the game back up later and make sure we are good to go. I'm not sure why it crashed. That's the first time it's really crashed since we started streaming it. I don't know, but my computer it's kind of funny. You know, it might run perfectly one day and then the next day it doesn't want to work at all, even though nothing has really changed. So I don't know exactly what the issue is. Also, Bethesda games, they sometimes crash. So hopefully they'll fix that issue in the future. But anyways, we'll be back tomorrow at 12, and we're going to continue where we left off. We need to find evidence against the Van Graffs about them taking out caravans. I think they're probably eliminating the competition for real. And they need to, of course, face the consequences of their crimes. So we're going to try to do it the right way and have the law, the NCR, deal with it if we can find the evidence. But anyways, if you're new, make sure you hit the follow button and follow the channel. Make sure you stop by YouTube and, of course, do the same thing. Feel free to check out all the other videos. I hope y'all have a great day. See you tomorrow.